Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today, I'm going to be talking to you about the astrology that's taking place in the month of May. I thought I'd add this on to the beginning of the monthly readings, so to give you a bit more of insight, so you can take this into consideration along with your reading. Astrology is something that I'm interested in, so I thought this would be something that you would enjoy and it would be beneficial to you, viewers. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to be talking about the major transits, things that are taking place, things like retrogrades, Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, Pluto, stuff like that. I won't be talking about every single transit, but ones that I think that would be of importance that you should, keep in your mind's eye, have a think about, have that in the back of your head, like, oh, this is taking place this month, so, this may affect me X, Y, and Z, if that makes sense. Yeah? Okay. So first I'll start with May 4th. May the force be with you. And on May 4th, starting is a Pluto retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. And this is taking place until the 14th of October. So it's a long transit, yeah? It's not something it's a slow burn, I would like to describe it as, yeah? So Pluto, the lord of death and transformation, yeah, goes retrograde. So this can mark a period of major metamorphosis and rebirth within you, yeah? But this period can also be deeply gratifying. One can bring you closer to your true self if you know how to handle it. Yeah. So with this in mind, it's like letting you know that whatever is happening in your life is for your highest good. Don't try. I'm getting in my head like the Tower card. Let it fall, let it burn. Yeah. Because this brings you to your better self. I always have in my head the phrase, your new life, will cost you your old life. Yeah? So you can't hold on to what you currently have, holding on to the past, because you say you want to move forward, you say you want this in your life, you want love, etc., what it is, job, career, new place to live. But things are going to have to change. The foundation is going to have to change. The tower's got to fall. And then there's a new slate, new space. Everything is clear for spirit to create what you want. But you've got to have faith. You've got to let it happen. Yeah? And it's not going to happen overnight. So you have to have a little bit of patience. I don't want to say a lot of patience, because often we live in this world where it's like instant gratification. Now. But, I always say, if you've been watching my channel, anything that is worthwhile, it takes some time. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'll carry on. So a Pluto transit is most profound of all the planetary transits. It is nothing less than a total and complete transformation from one way of being to another. In nature, this is best illustrated by the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. So you can get with that description. That doesn't happen overnight. There's a lot of time into the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, and a lot of rest, a lot of lean back. And in my head, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy from that. A lot of times we're in our masculine energy, we want to do something. We feel like we should be doing something in order to go here. We need to do stuff. And yes, that is somewhat true. We do have to make concerted effort in some places, but it shouldn't be like bam, bam, bam. We have to always, there needs to be a balance to it. We allow spirit to help us out. You ask for help, and then you go out and you decide to do something, and it's like, well, hold on, let me help you out. Let me guide you. Yeah. So it's just like, you have to key into your intuition, your discernment there, to be like, spirit will kind of give you a hint, like, do this. You'll have, like, for me, an example, I get a feeling in the pit of my stomach, my gut. It's like, do this. And the thought won't go away. And it's like, okay, let me do this. And you may not know why, but eventually when you do it, some events may materialize after that, and you think, oh, okay, Spirit was guiding me this way. This is why. This is leading me this way. It's leading me closer to what I want, my manifestation. Yeah? But you have to trust. You have to have faith. And oftentimes when we can't see what's happening, behind the scenes, we think nothing's happening. But that isn't the case. Yeah? Everything is happening. It's just that we're not privy to all the information. And rightly so, because Spirit doesn't want to reveal all their secrets and they want to surprise you. Yeah? So the nature of a Pluto transit is to prompt metaphysical death in service of a rebirth into something ultimately more true. We become more authentic through the confrontation with and processing of shadow material and past trauma. The transit brings toxic habits to light in order to be cleansed and transformed. Pluto can transform your toxic relationships, Venus, toxic emotional patterns, the Moon, or toxic attitudes towards work and status, Saturn. Actually, it all depends on where Pluto functions in your chart, where it is transiting and what natal house it rules. In order to change us, Pluto must unearth what is rotten. However, if we accept and allow the process to happen instead of fighting it, we can come out closer to ourselves than we ever have before. Exactly. You have to allow things to take place. I know it may be painful. It's like, oh, I don't want to lose this person. This person is leaving my life, or this is happening. Oh, my things are not happening with my job. But if you wanted a better job, maybe Spirit is doing this because they need to remove you from the situation in order for an opportunity elsewhere that's better aligned with your wants and needs to take place. The same way with a toxic relationship. You're comfortable. You're used to this person. You're afraid of the unknown. But it's like Spirit needs to remove them from your life in order for you to have a better relationship with people who are more aligned with your own thoughts, your ambitions, where you want to go, more compatible to your needs. Yeah, and that is new, that is scary, but you need to break through that in order to get over to the other side. And so this Pluto retrograde is happening in the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius thrives on innovation, individuality, and things eccentric. So this is the perfect time to step off the beaten path and pursue what genuinely excites you, even if it feels a bit out there at first. Yeah? So it's embracing the new change. As I said, Aquarius is major thoughts are happening at the same time, but let me slow down. Aquarius marches to the beat of their own drum. Yeah? They're unafraid, Aquarians, to feel or look weird, to do something not everyone's doing. They're not a sheep mentality. They're quite happy to do things alone. And so to embody this kind of energy, yeah? In order to get something you've never had before, you need to do something different. Yeah? And it doesn't have to be so, oh, I'm gonna go off around the world by myself. No, it doesn't have to be something extravagant. It could be, oh, let me start a new class, an art class. There's people there I don't know, but I may meet people that I'm compatible with and create great friendships. Join the gym. You've been thinking about it and you've been umming and ahhing. Maybe you've been a bit fearful of it and thinking, oh, people are going to stare at you. You're going to be on your own. You're going to have anxiety. I'll keep it real with you. No one's looking at you in the gym. They're more focused about themselves. Yeah? Half the time when I go to the gym, people are just taking selfies or on Instagram and stuff like that. No one is looking at you whatsoever. So you don't have to be afraid about looking silly or not knowing what you're doing. Yeah? So Pluto retrograde will occur in Aquarius, a fixed air sign celebrated for its forward thinking, rebellious energy. Aquarius thrives on breaking boundaries, embracing individuality, and challenging societal norms. So this retrograde will bring themes of freedom, independence, and self-expression to the forefront. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit meh about your 9 to 5 grind, your daily routine, or the same old social circle. Consider this as your excuse to explore unconventional career paths, join a new community, or explore new philosophies that challenge your way of thinking. Keep in mind that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius will also turn the spotlight on how technology influences your life. So this is also a great transit to reevaluate your relationship with digital spaces, innovation, and the role that they play in shaping your future. So you could be like thinking, oh, maybe I'm spending too much time on the internet, on social media. I want to go outside, be one with nature. Or you could be doing the opposite of that. I'm not spending enough time on social media, and maybe I need to embrace it more in my life. It seems like this is the way the world is going, so let's see what's going on, you know? Use your discernment, use your intuition, don't go overboard. Do what's right for you, yeah? Okay, so we also have a full moon in Scorpio on May 12th, yeah? So the moon in Scorpio creates the need to delve into your feelings as deep as possible, because Scorpio is a very deep sign. You deserve meaningful emotional exchanges now that more than ever. Sorry, I can't read my notes for some reason. You deserve meaningful emotional exchanges now more than at any other time, even if it is not easy and you are forced to change many things. Shallow relationships do not satisfy you, because they are not purifying enough. Yeah? So you could be looking back. You can see this works in tandem with the Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius. How, you know, you may look at relationships, be it toxic or not, and you just feel like, I'm moving in a certain way. I'm moving in a certain way in my life. And although we were compatible at a time, I don't feel like we're moving in the same direction. You know, it could be like you have friends with people you used to work with, and the bond was that you would complain about your job. But now that you've got a better job and you're actually fulfilled and you're enjoying it and you're enjoying going to work every day, you don't really have much to talk about. That person is still stuck in the mindset of complaining, negative mindset, negative thought patterns, and you're not. And you can't bond. And it's not personal. But then you decide, okay, well, I'm just, you know, moving more in this direction. And there doesn't really need to be a conversation. Maybe for some people, if it's a romantic relationship and you think, yeah, the way I thought about them is not the way I think about them now. And we need to have a sit down, and I'm going to have to tell them, you know what, I don't think we're moving in the right direction and things need to end. This is where I am, and this is how I feel. Then we have a new moon on the 27th of May in Gemini, and this is a super moon. So the moon in Gemini manifests itself by the need for changes and spontaneity. Safety lies in thinking about your feelings and sharing them with others. You can be more talkative and speak with ease these days. You might have a better ability to keep a cool head, but beware, cold heart can discourage others. Harmony of thinking and feeling is important, yeah? So Gemini is a very chatty sign. Gemini, I'm a Gemini rising, so you can see I'm quite a talkative person, that I come in here, do these readings. Often you probably may look at my readings and think, stop chatting about that, tell me about this. But yeah, it encourages spontaneity because Gemini is quite, you know, free thinking. They're an air sign. They go with the flow. Yeah. So embrace that kind of energy. We are in springtime, and it's like, I'm not saying being less disciplined, but it's like, you just feel like, oh, I'm going to go and have a drink here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to an exhibition. I'm going to go. Yeah. You just do what takes you. You go with the flow with life. Yeah. Someone invites you out. Go. Say yes. Yeah. Have some fun. Yeah. Less all work. Yeah. Life is for living. So enjoy your life. Yeah. Yes, there's a time and place to work hard, put in the effort, focus, but you need to balance that out with some fun, some joy. What do you like doing in life? Yeah? Engage your inner child. What did you used to love to do as a child? Maybe that's something that you want to think about. Have some joy. Go on a holiday. Just think, I'm going to have a trip away. Having a weekend away. I've worked hard. I'm saving. Yeah, I deserve it. Yeah? So it's good energy for the new moon. Embracing this. And you might be, maybe you or other people maybe feel the need to talk. Engage in conversations with people. Yeah? Keep it light, keep it friendly. You don't have to tell them your whole life story. But when people open up and engage, don't cut them off. Gemini is very like mixer at the party kind of energy. They talk to everyone. They're friends with everyone sort of thing. So maybe that's something that you need to embrace and could be affected in your chart. Yeah? So yeah, this is the astrology for the month of May. I hope you enjoyed these insights, these takeaways. Let me know in the comments section how it relates to you, how it may affect you in May. And let me know if you find this helpful, useful, great information. Yeah? Because I will be doing this going forward. And I will catch you in the reading. Guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Aquarius and we're doing your May love general reading. Yeah. So I will be adding to the beginning of this video some astrology knowledge so that you know what are the main planetary movements going on for May. Yeah, so I thought that would be helpful to give you more of a rounded picture of how how the month of May may be looking for you and your sign. Yeah. Also, check out your yearly prediction reading on the channel to see how 2025 is looking for you, or to give you some predictions of what may occur. Obviously, all the readings are timeless. So even though I say 2025 or I say May, you could look back and that could be for a different year, a different month, yeah? So it's just when you come across the readings are timeless, yeah? It is a general reading as well, so if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. You can wait for a future reading, or you can check out any of the other readings on the channel. You can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus, whatever you feel called, yeah? Okay, let's get into the reading. Okay, Spirit, can you give me messages for Aquarius regarding their love life for the month of May? And we got your energy here, bottom of the deck with the star. Nice. Straight out there. Straight out the back. No messing around, Spirit. And we've got your energy again here with the thinker card. So double Aquarius energy. So you may have a lot of Aquarius prominent placements in your chart or be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah, take it how it resonates. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So we got 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords, yeah? And we've got come to the edge, exchanging gifts. I feel like in the month of May, 5 of Cups is all about focusing on the loss, the negative of a situation. Not realizing things are pretty good for you, Aquarius. You've got 2 cups behind you. It's not, you haven't lost it all, yeah? This is not 10 of Swords energy. I feel like this is focusing on things that you can't change. Focusing on what may have left your life, what you can't control. But really, you've got 2 cups behind you. Not all is lost. So I don't know if you're focusing on the fact that perhaps a relationship hasn't worked out, because another one may be coming right round the corner. We've got 10 of Cups here, emotional fulfillment. And we see happy life, yeah? Happy family, happy life. Everyone's in a period of joy, bliss. Things can't get no better, yeah? I'm hearing like really summertime vibes, you know, standing in the sunshine, wearing light clothes, all your cups above, like it's like a rainbow. And you're just feeling good. And it's just like, to go to the 5 to the 10, yeah, that's a big transformation. Yeah, that's a quick turnaround. The fact that we've got Knight of Swords as well, it's like coming in quick. I feel like you don't see this coming. I feel like you think this heartbreak, this love loss, this betrayal is gonna last forever, and that it will never change, and this is the way it is, and things aren't gonna get any better, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang up the love. It's obviously not in my cards. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. Yeah? I think this is coming in sooner than you think. I don't think you see this coming, which I think is good, because Aquarius would be all over it with all that control and overthinking. Yeah? 9 of Swords energy. You don't see this. I think you think this moment has passed you by. I'm here to tell you it hasn't. Yeah? What is meant for you can never pass you by. It may take longer. Yeah? But it doesn't mean it's gone. And I think here with your card, the Star, and I see it here with the Come to the Edge Oracle card, I think you have to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable. Yeah? Because it's going to come in, and it's going to come in soon, and you may be overwhelmed. You may push it away. So with the Thinker card, think long and hard. Take your time. Don't rush anybody that comes in out the door. Yeah? Use your discernment. But I know that you're currently focused on a breakup, or just, I feel like if it's not a breakup, pessimism, you're just being pessimistic about life. You think, life is life, and it's like, meh. It's like nothing's ever good is happening to me. Well, 10 of Cups begs to differ. Yeah? I think you are blessed, Aquarius, whether you see this or not. I think you are truly blessed. And the fact that we have exchanging gifts, I feel for this, that this is giving me a little bit like poverty mindset, but I don't think this is true. Exchanging gifts, like you have things to offer. You have a lot to offer, Aquarius. Like someone who comes in has to match your energy. And the fact that we got exchanging gifts, it's like you got a lot to give. And so whoever comes in has to give the same. And the fact that we got 10 of Cups, it's like they have to match the energy. Yeah? Don't put yourself down. Don't obviously put yourself on a pedestal. You're not better than anyone else, but you're not lower than anyone else either. Yeah? So I think you need to turn that frown upside down, yeah? Because you're doing fine, yeah? And you may think, oh, nothing's happening. Do you want something to happen? Is that what you're missing? You're missing drama? You're missing chaos? You're missing pain, heartbreak? Is that why you're clinging on to this 3 of Swords energy? Let it go, yeah? The fact that we've got Come to the Edge and we've got these love hearts, I feel like Spirit's saying you need to jump back into the dating scene, yeah? You've been gone too long. And I think you're beginning to think that, oh, love isn't for you, but really you've closed yourself off to love, yeah? But love has a funny way of finding you when you least expect it. You think, no, I don't want love. Well, it's coming in. It's coming anyway. It's knocking down the door. Yeah? I like this for you, Aquarius. Yeah? I think look on the brighter side. Yeah? Always look on the bright side of life. Yeah? Because there's a lot of sunny, sparkly energy around, but there's also a balance here of like darkness, drabness, what would I say, it's getting beige. It's like, it's not like drab, bleak kind of energy. You just kind of want to be in your cave. And in your pre-shuffle, you did get the Hermit come out. And the hermit, is like a cloak. They don't look presentable. And with the hermit came out the Knight of Wands, which is all about impulsivity, good time, fun. And I think, to me, when I got those cards, it's like, you need to get out there. You need to get out and about. The sun's out. You go out. And I had the song channeled, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. I'm coming. Yeah? And I feel like this is the attitude you've got to have, Aquarius. It's like, you've got to be seen. I don't know why you are hiding away. I don't know if it's to feel guilty about things not working out, not doing your best in a past relationship, but I think you need to give yourself grace. We only do what we're aware of. When you know better, you do better. Yeah? I think it's time for you to move on. And whether this happened to you, you were on the receiving end of a not great situation, it's time to let that shit go. Like, I'm hearing spring clean. We think about that with houses and our place of home, but I feel like you need a spring clean. You need to dust off those cobwebs, put on your glad rags and get out there and enjoy your life, yeah? Life is for the living. You only get one life. Shine bright like a diamond, yeah? Shine bright like a diamond, yeah? Get out there. If no one's told you that today, I'm telling you, go out there and have some fun. Do what you want to do. Because before you know it, you won't be able to. And you'll be looking back and you think, I wish I'd taken that opportunity. I wish I'd taken that risk, booked that flight, booked that time off. Gone and joined that class. Gone abroad. Whatever it is that you want to do, 10 of Cups, go do it. Yeah? Because you won't be looking back and thinking, I shouldn't have done that. You would have got the experience. You might have, you might have some, what am I trying to say? You might make some mistakes, but the knowledge you would have got from putting yourself out there, going on a trip. I remember when I went abroad by myself for the first time, I went to Lake Como. And, I was nervous at first, but once I'd done it, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm out there. No one's looking at you. I think people often think because you're alone, they think everyone's staring and going, who's that person on their own? Why are they alone? Doesn't nobody want them? Nobody's thinking about that. People are focused on their own lives. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah? And frankly, more people will be like, wow, you're so brave, good on you. I've done it here in London too, gone out for drinks by myself, gone to dinner by myself. Nobody cares, yeah? People often think like the whole world is staring. No, they're not. They're wrapped up in their own lives and problems, yeah? You go out, do your thing, and you never know who you may meet, who may come across your path, because often people think, oh, I need to be with people. But a lot of times this can be intimidating to someone who wants, who's interested in you. They're not going to come over when you're with a gang of girls or guys, yeah? It's a little bit intimidating. But if you're on your own, it's more likely someone's going to sneak up on you and be like, hey, how you doing? What's that you're eating? Can you recommend a drink? And then before you know it, things get flowing, numbers exchange, boom, there you go. You've made a new connection. Maybe get a date. Or a new friend if you're not looking for love, yeah? But you have to get out and about. You got to mingle, yeah? Single, ready to mingle, I'm hearing, yeah? And if you're not single, just get out and about. Just because you're in a relationship, doesn't mean you can't go and explore your own love and passions and stuff, yeah? I think as well, maybe sometimes you thought, oh, this didn't work out, so I should stop. No. You have to keep going. You're going to kiss a few frogs, yeah, before you get to your Prince Charming, yeah, or your queen. So you have to keep going. You can't be thinking, oh, I had one bad day. I had a bad dating experience. They love bomb me. They gaslit me. So that's it for you. Love is written off, is it? No, you need to keep going. Yeah, and this is something I often as well struggle with. Like, I went to a few running clubs and I had people weren't consistent, trying to make friends with people, and you think, oh, I'll just give up. I'll just stay in the gym. No, the sun's out. More people are going to be getting out, wanting to run about in the sunshine, more opportunities to meet different types of people. Yeah? So you have to just keep going. You have to keep trying. Yeah? Otherwise, you might as well be dead. I know it's a bit harsh, but it's like, if you're not going to do anything with your life, what is the point? Yeah? There's a little bit of tough love from me, yeah, Aquarius, but I know you can handle it, my fair... excuse me. Mercury has gone direct today, but it's still affecting me. A little bit of tough love, yeah, from your fellow Aquarian. So, this is the reading for you, Aquarius, yeah? Let me know if you enjoyed it, if this resonated for you, yeah? Please give the video a like. It helps me out tremendously, helps the channel to grow. More people will see the content. Please also subscribe and share the video. It does the same thing. Help the channel to grow and help us to progress and move forward. Help us to spread more light around this planet, yeah? And if it does resonate, let me know in the comments section. Give me your thoughts and feelings. Keep it positive though, yeah? If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to tell me in the comments section, yeah? You can wait for a future reading or you can check out another reader. No one's holding you hostage here, yeah? All right. And also check out your yearly reading on the channel and I will catch you next time.